Welcome to Nerdities. Bitches.
And then there was 3.
Alright, starting.
Gotta be starting something. Gotta be starting.
And running the credits, the opening credits, and 5, 4, 3. No topic too absurd. No statement too asinine. We are Nerdy Jersey's finest, coming directly at you. If you're not watching this on video, then this is one of our more odd openings. I'm Mike.
I am Justin.
I'm Joe. And we are Nerdities Light. There's only 3 of us today. Doesn't feel right. No slight. It'll be alright.
We just might.
It'll be tight.
It's gonna
be a fight.
It might be a short night.
I got a light. That'd be out of sight. I don't have much show-wise.
Do you mean it's going to be tight?
I already used that one. Come on.
God damn it.
Are you using it out of spite? I'm feeling pretty good, actually. Went to another Puff Puff Smoke this week. Puff Puff Smoke. Puff Puff Poetry. Knocked it out of the park. Had a hell of a lot of fun. That was actually last Wednesday. The day before that, I took the time to rearrange the room that I call mine now. And it's actually
functional.
It's decent, isn't it? Functional. Functional is the best word for it. I moved pretty much everything 90 degrees in the room, like shifted it off of one wall into the one adjacent to it, except for the bed, which I put on the other side. Now I can actually sit on the bed and look at my TV that's not on the ground.
Yay.
Yeah. I have a handful of my hoodies. A handful. That's right, folks. That's a handful. There are more. One of my many addictions is hoodies. And I'm going to put them up, amongst other things.
And for everybody who's listening to this, you know you could watch us every Monday night, live.
You could.
On YouTube.
But don't feel obligated. I still like those numbers you give us.
You know what you should do? You should listen to the podcast and then be like, oh, I wonder what that looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then go on YouTube and subscribe to Nerdities.
What kind of hairdo is Justin going to have this week?
Same kind of weird mohawk. No, different kind of weird mohawk.
Yeah. This is a little more...
You kind of got like a 10th Doctor thing going.
A little bit.
Yeah, very Kennedy.
Thank you, Pat, for doing both.
Yeah, Pat. Number 1 super fan.
All right, who wants to get depressed for a minute?
Oh, my life's already sucked for the last week, so I'm fine.
This one's a little bit of a slap in the face. This one's kind of sucks. Jerry Conway. Comic writer and editor, worked for both Marvel and DC. Co-created The Punisher, Killer Croc, Power Girl, and Jason Todd. Damn, so significant. He also wrote the first Marvel DC crossover ever. It's kind of odd timing now that they just finished the most recent Spider-Man Superman crossover.
A lot of weird shit's been happening like this.
Odd timing stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this happens right around the time that Marvel and DC decide to do a crossover again. It just so happens right when it's time for the courts to vote down a ballroom. An assassination attempt happens. Like, weird coincidental shit.
I know.
It's such an odd thing.
It's so weird.
He also wrote for the Father Dowling Mysteries, Law and Order, Matlock, and did 2 episodes of Batman.
I love the Matlock.
Huh? I gotta watch my programs.
My Mercedes is acting up again.
Exactly which episodes? He was 73 years old. Exactly which episode of Batman the Animated Series? Oh, yeah, he also did story for Conan the Destroyer.
Whoa.
Not as good as Conan the Barbarian, but...
Destroyer. Barely knew her.
Hey-oh. He was prolific, that's for sure. I don't think it'll be that easy to find that episode. Where the hell is it?
Joe,
Man, he was
Yeah.
oh,
I
monsters.
also own that shirt. We should wear it on May the 4th because we record
Okay.
on May the 4th.
I have this one, and I have the Abbey Road Vader and the
I've got.
three Stormtroopers.
Oh man, you know what? No, I'm gonna for Mike. I'm gonna bust out the Oga's Cantina shirt that you drew. That's available on Redbubble.com/Can't Stop the Rope Drop.
Cross pollination. It's interesting timing. I was in Walmart today, and they put out all the Mandalorian Grogu toys. They have a center thing in the aisle, and they had one Black Series Stormtrooper. It was the only thing tied to this new promotion. That's a basic Stormtrooper, and in the background is a silhouette of Han Solo, where all the shots I've missed, and he's got a cloth T-shirt on. That's, I think it reads, "Squad goals, pew 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 pew." That's one of James's Christmas presents.
Sweet.
Yeah, you'll appreciate it. He wrote Appointment in Crime Alley, which is the one where Leslie Tompkins gets kidnapped,
Oh shit.
and Off Balance, which is one of the Society of Shadows ones, which was the League of Assassins in that world. They couldn't call them the League of Assassins at a kid show. So that's sad. 73 years old. Very influential in the comics industry. So you definitely deserve your 5 seconds, sir. Peace be with you and the bullpen in the sky.
I have a fun little callback to one of our previous videos.
Mm-hmm.
So remember, many years ago when we did when Justin, you interviewed the guy for the Zombie Mud Run.
Yeah, dude.
So I found my bib from when I did
Oh,
the Zombie
shit.
Mud Run.
Look at you.
This is a fun little callback. If you want to check out that interview and see how young we all are, you can check that out on our YouTube channel.
There's none of this.
Yeah, this gray was
What are you talking about?
not here. That was
It's so weird how it comes in like one side.
That was the Asbury Park Comic Con.
Yeah.
And actually, everybody should check that out because of Kyle interviewing that crazy girl.
Yes.
Yeah, she was crazy.
Kyle
She
was,
was the horsehead girl?
Yes.
Jersey Devil. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a fun one. That was the walk around one. That's not the one where we exhibited.
Yeah,
the one
that
we
was-
exhibited was pretty fun too.
You remember that
Dumped
weird
in the
chick
lobby
that came
outside.
up and showed us her drawings and there's a bunch of nudes and she's like, I used myself for reference. Do you remember that? Do you remember
I
how
don't remember
fucking
this.
awkward that was? Oh, you don't remember this?
I don't
Oh my
remember
god.
that.
Kyle being Kyle was like so nice when she says this. He's like, well, yeah, I said, you know, it's very realistic, blah, 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 blah. And I'm looking at you like, she just say, nah. Now, you know
Was
what?
she cute?
I mean, she wasn't bad looking.
Where the hell was my head at when a chick brings up drawings of herself naked? I'm not like, hey, what's up?
Yeah, man. You,
I must have been in a relationship. When I'm
Yeah,
in a
I think you were.
relationship, it's just like it's like, hi, nice to meet you. You want to do a 3-way? No? All right, goodbye. That literally doesn't. It's not what comes out, but that's what my mind is like. Oh, you think she's into it? Because whoever I'm dating is absolutely into it. It's kind of a prerequisite with me. I tend to only date bisexual women. Not by design. It's life's design, I guess.
so what you're saying is you got a type.
I seem to have a type, or a type seems to have me. Only certain types of wacky-ass women are interested in me. That is confirmed.
That's one to grow on.
I have no casting this week.
I got casting.
Yeah, he got casting.
Wish I could read my own writing.
It's that bad you can't even, like, you have to look up what you...
No. Well, I have all the stories saved. I had to look real close. Because it kind of looks like Hallelujah, but no, the movie is called Hellhound.
Okay.
It's an action comedy, and it is starring
Vigo the Butch.
Justin Long, Ron Perlman, Harry Shum Jr., Marissa Tomei, and Sam Rockwell.
Okay.
That's a good cast.
That's a good
There's
cast, right?
something about this. Is it like magic or anything involved in it? Did it give any plot description?
All it says is it's not what you think it's about.
Okay.
So it's a porn.
I was going to go children's movie. Either way, it's not what that title implies.
Damn, how did they know what I call my dick?
Hellhound?
Yeah.
That's a bit intimidating.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I can-
mean, if you're a
I
chick
can
and you
be.
hear Hellhound, that's an adventurous woman.
They're making a live-action Gundam movie on Netflix.
I'm really shocked it took this long.
Yeah. They announced that it's going to be its own thing. It's not going off like the animes per se. It's going to be its own story, which I guess is okay because like they just fuck up trying to do one of the series, and the series are way too long anyway. But here's your cast. You got Alexander Rudinsky, Ida Brooke, Nonso Anozi. He's been in stuff. You'd recognize his face. Shioli Kutsuna, Gemma Tran, Michael Mando, Javon Walton, Jackson White, Jason Isaacs, Noah Centineo, and Sydney Sweeney.
Okay.
Okay, that Nonso Anozi was the adult dude from Sweet Tooth
That's it, yeah.
who was helping the kid. A lot of names attached to that. Oh, we'll have to see how he does as He-Man to care about Noah Centineo.
Yeah.
Wait, no, he's not He-Man. That's right.
He's not.
He was gonna be He-Man. He's Ken
Yes, he's Ken.
in Street Fighter.
Yeah.
All right.
And I like what he's doing there.
This is very interesting. We're not here to talk about Street Fighter trailer. We already talked about that last
That was
week.
last week, yes.
That fucking thing. I'm more interested in that than I am in Mortal Kombat 2.
I showed Ashley and James the other night, and they're like, whoa. And I was like, right?
That's a very pensive face on Joe.
I want to see both.
I
I'm
want to see both, but I'm more interested.
I want to see them
Like,
together now.
there's rumors. They're talking about, like, but the money hasn't dried up that bad yet.
a double
No,
feature.
but the like shit talk they've done as casts to each other,
Oh, yeah.
that's not just cuz. There's reason behind that.
It is pretty incredible, like, the timing of the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
They were the big rivals back in the early 90s as far as there was no two bigger fighting games.
Yeah.
When they were at their heyday, there was nothing that even came close to either of them. And now there aren't a lot of video game movies coming out. We're kind of in a lull, but they're helping it come back, and they're coming out at the same time. That's almost Deep Impact Armageddon level,
Yeah.
but not exactly the same.
Yeah.
Because that's all our casting, right?
That's casting.
And Joe shared one trailer with the group. I believe it was earlier today.
I had two.
Two?
Yeah, I shared two trailers.
There's
Oh,
a,
that's
one
right,
was
you shared.
there's a total of
Well,
5
that-
trailers.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember the other ones. Jackass, Best and Last. Some of these gimmicks look funny. I'm concerned, though. They bring up in this trailer that they're going to be showing stuff from the old movies.
Yes.
And doesn't that feel kind of fucking cheap?
Well, it's weird because
Yeah.
I was watching. I'm just like, I had to double take it. I had to rewind it. I'm like, is that done? Like, that's done.
Well, yeah.
And I'm like, what is going on? And and the Bam will be in the movie, but it's from an unused segment from Jackass 4.
a lot. What I'm hearing is he's going to be in the movie too. Like, there's modern stuff filmed with him, but not doing stunts shit. Just like he's there to talk shit. He was always good at talking shit. They're all good shit talkers, but he's not doing stuff anymore. They're using old footage of him.
Like, it would be like if they brought in like older footage from like the previous ones. Like, show us stuff that didn't make it.
I'd be perfectly happy with unused stuff. It does seem kind of cheap, but as long as it's fresh.
Mm-hmm.
It's never been used as a deleted scene.
I don't know if I could watch it. Like, them now, their age now, they're a bit older than me.
Yeah,
They're a lot
Jackass
older.
4 had its moments. The new crew.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, physically, like watching their old shit now makes my body hurt. Watching them, the current age, doing that shit would probably send me into a panic attack.
Most of them aren't doing it, though. I think the only one from the old crew who's stupid enough to do a lot of these stunts is Steve-O. Like, they can fucking slingshotting in a porta-john.
Well,
not doing that.
They had Aaron doing like some like shocking thing, and Dave's gonna probably lose another tooth or something like that.
Hopefully.
And Preston and Wee Man are gonna chase each other.
I kind of like the robot idea.
That was funny. The prostate.
I really hope they destroy it by the end. They're not gonna,
that.
because they got it on loan or some shit. But I really want to see them just fuck that robot up.
The fact that it gives Steve-O a prostate exam is pretty funny.
His ass could take it.
Just think, Steve-O is the most sober out of all of them.
Yeah. Well, they're all pretty sober now. Most of them, they've gone through that phase. I hope Bam is.
Well, I watched an interview with Bam about the skating spots. This was from, I think, a couple weeks ago. Bam, he doesn't. I hope he's clean. He doesn't look good.
Oh, he looks like Phil now.
He looks like Phil. Yeah, it's he was they were just talking about skateboarding. I'm like, man, but even minus the Jackass stuff and the CKY, Bam was a great skateboarder.
Oh, yeah.
But
he had skills. It could be worse. It could look like Don Vito.
Well, yeah, he could. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird.
All right. One of the other ones was a Star Trek one that you shared.
Yes, season 4 of Strange New Worlds is coming out in July. A lot more Kirk in this. I think we're going to see more of kind of Pike taking Kirk under his wing and be like, this is who's going to replace me.
That's the angle they're going with this whole show.
More building up the friendship between Kirk and Spock. There's a bunch of characters, we have no idea what's going to happen to them. Like, do they die? Do they, go on other ships? We don't know. There's like 5 or 6 main characters that are a complete question mark because they're not mentioned in any other series or canon.
Well, is this supposed to be a literal prequel to the movie show, or is it its own universe?
No, it's literal prequel to the show. So it started 15 years before Kirk takes over the Enterprise. It right after the events of the Cage. So the original pilot episode is canon, and it's the second command crew of the Enterprise.
You got like 3 minutes of Star Trek talk in there, Joe.
Yeah, no, it was cool. And at some point, they're going to turn into Muppets.
Because everyone either has a musical or a Muppet episode, or if you're that series, both.
Yep.
What were some of these other trailers?
We got the trailer for Devil May Cry Season 2.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
Looks so fucking good.
Looks so awesome.
Virgil and Dante.
Need more. Give me that Capcom universe.
Mike, you never played the games, right? You weren't a Devil May Cry fan, or?
At demos, like if someone had it, like I might, yeah, I never really threw down on it.
I know
came out
Joe and I
around the
played.
same time as God of War, so I think God of War won that battle for me.
Oh, dude. Ultimate hack and slash was
So
Devil
fucking
May
good.
Cry.
So good.
I played the fuck out of Devil May Cry 4. Oh, man, the game was so good.
Good times. Yeah, but yeah, season 2 looks good. We got the trailer for Clayface.
Oh, that's right, Clayface.
Yeah.
That looks fucked up.
It does. What Gunn said, it takes place, I forgot how, before Superman, but, like, I forgot how long before Superman.
He said it was Elseworlds.
No. It's DCU. Yeah.
It is. I've seen him talk a lot about it. It's part of continuity.
Yeah. But
That's why when you said that, it didn't make any sense. They're not doing, with the exception of the Batman, and they're just going to let Reeves have his own little trilogy if he wants it. Everything else is part of this greater DCU. And I'm down. I thought it was going to just be a horror movie, but it looks like they're trying to make a horror superpowered movie. Like he's going to turn into the Clayface that we know from like the animated series.
Yeah. It's just,
I don't know, man.
I do see a lot of, people going, they don't want it to turn into like the Sony Spider-Verse where, you have this like Batman villain and no Batman. But if
I already have a lot more interest in this than any of those from the fucking Spider-Verse. And that's including Venom. Like, then again, I came in with a lot of prejudice on Venom for that same reason.
Well, it looks, the part where he just takes his face and,
It looks like a straight-up horror movie. It
Yeah.
looks like fucking Jacob's Ladder at times. This thing could be very disturbing if they do it right.
So remember the what was it, the animated series episode about Clayface where he went into his whole backstory with
Well,
Matt
it's like
Hagen?
the first one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they base it just on that, because you don't need Batman in his
You really don't need it. I'd be content with a Clayface movie where he pops in every once in a while, like he's seen in the background, and like the final scenes of it, the final act, is Batman coming in to fix it. It doesn't need to be from Batman's perspective, but I agree with Justin that like having it completely separate sucks. And we're not going to see him in there because they haven't announced who's going to be the DCU.
Yeah, we haven't.
So.
Unless this is where we get him, it's a fucking secret until... Because otherwise I don't like it. I don't like the idea of this as a fucking movie. Because you're going to give me a Batman villain movie prior to giving me a proper Batman in any of the fucking movies?
Well, it would be crazy if they do this and you get your, Batman, and then in Brave and the Bold, Bruce Wayne's missing, and they could actually go with Dick Grayson as Batman.
You could. This could be a very good movie all on its own. Looks like it's got a lot of potential. There's two more?
I'm kind of
I'm still stuck on
kind of upset that it's Matt Hagen and not Basil Carlo.
Well, Hagen's the one I'm used to, so I'd
But
connect with it.
the story they're telling is Carlo's story. Seems to be Pretty Boy Fall from Grace. Carlo was a budding actor.
So was Matt Hagen.
I guess. I don't know. I'm not thrilled about this. But we'll see what happens. You know why? It gives me the Joker vibes.
But we will know that at some point, if Clayface does show up in the future, there will be a Batman.
That's great.
It doesn't give me the Joker vibes because of what's surrounding it. Because I think there's an intent for it to weave back into the main story, or for him to become a character within the main story. The Joker, we knew from word go, this is its own little thing. It begins and ends if we get 3 movies, and that's it. It's never going to have any other impact, and that pissed me off from word go. Beyond the fact of this, who the fuck is Arthur Fleck?
And the second one was terrible.
What I hear. All right. flogged this equine long enough. We got another one?
Yes, we got the trailer for Coyote versus Acme.
Shit, I didn't see this. Did someone share this?
Yeah, we did. You didn't watch it?
Oh, dude.
Oh, that's
Dude,
right. I got
it's
fucking
every
held up that day.
fucking thing it needs to be.
It hit. Dude, Foghorn Leghorn as the person in charge of Acme
Yeah.
is just great. And freaking John Cena is the lawyer defending Acme.
Yeah. It's all of it's good. All the fucking characters that show up in the trailer. It is everything a fucking Looney Tunes movie needs to be.
Bugs Bunny shows up as like Deep Throat.
Yeah.
Who does Michael Jordan play?
Ah.
I'm just hit me on all the nostalgia vibes, and it's still funny.
Yeah.
I can't believe they're fucking... why would you put the money into this thing and then shelf it?
Right?
And then when people want to see it, when they really vocalize that they want it, you drag your feet with it. You force a fucking, campaign, a petition for this to happen.
No one says they make good decisions.
Definitely don't.
Reviews time.
Reviews. I watched the two most recent episodes of Maul.
I watched
Shadow Lord.
the previous two. You were that lightsaber fight in episode 6 was pretty freaking awesome.
Yeah.
That was
They're I can't even say that they're staggering the fights, because the one in 6 is really good, and then 7 has a really, really good one with Maul versus 2 Inquisitors.
okay.
And it's pretty cool that I was listening to Sam Witwer talk about the character recently in an interview, and he brought up the notion that Lucas based a lot of this off of mythology, previously established stuff like Greek mythology, and essentially Darth Maul is Sisyphus. I was like, really? I don't necessarily see the connection. And then you watch episode 7 and 8, and you realize, oh yeah, everything in Maul's life is ascend to a great height, get cut in half, and fucking literally fall into the depths of a planet. Then end up on a trash planet, ascend to a great height when his mom puts him back together, get his ass beat, and then need his brother's help and ascend to a great height and take over Mandalore, and then fucking fall on his face. So he's literally always pushing the fucking rock up the hill. And episode 8 is like that. He takes quite a bit of an ass whooping in 7, and 8 is basically him on a vision quest.
It's going to 10 episodes.
It seems like, because 8 ends with him getting back where he needs to, and he's not at 100%. They got to patch him up a little bit, but he's still focused. And someone mentions a name from one of the movies that hasn't showed up in animation.
Okay.
That makes perfect sense for him to interact with. That will really tighten up his path. Oh, okay. And I wonder who's going to do the voice, if they're going to get the actor back to do the voice, because not like he's against doing voiceover work, but he can't be cheap.
So, if there's 2 more episodes left, cliffhanger with Vader?
I don't think so.
You don't think we're going to see Vader?
No. If they were going to bring Vader in, they would have done it already. Because it's not like in the story, they're like, oh, there's just some force wielder out there. No, Maul is on this planet. Mm-hmm. We need to get Maul. If the Empire knew that, if the Emperor knows that, and he was like, oh, I need my best guy to take care of this, I'll send Vader. No, he was just like, hey, throw a couple of Inquisitors at it.
But the Inquisitors answer to Vader.
Yeah, they do. But so Vader and the Emperor would just be like, "Do you want me to go?" No. It's another level of disrespect that Sidious has for Maul, where he doesn't send Vader. He sends a couple of underlings of Vader. Yeah, these 2 should be more than enough to take him out. And so far, they've got him on his back. They've got him on his heels. I enjoy it. It's not the best Star Wars show ever, but it's doing a good job. It's essentially almost making Maul a protagonist. No matter what, you're looking at the guy who's a monster. Mm-hmm. He doesn't have any he doesn't have any positivity to him, but not everything he's doing is to fuck other people over. You start to realize in this his mission really is just to take down Sidious. And he knows he needs power to do it, not just his skill. So he's trying to create some kind of underworld strength. I'd really like to see this wrap up with him taking over Crimson Dawn, and then a second season that shows how he fell off from Crimson Dawn and leads into Rebels.
Well, it got greenlit for season 2 already.
And that's probably what they'll do. Either that or they'll build up his time in Crimson Dawn even more. But I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the piss out of it. Were there any others before the biggin?
I watched the last episode of The Boys. I literally watched it very late last night, so I didn't record anything. Kind of filler, but it's been very predictable. It was basically like hey, we need to go find this thing. Something happens, and then they don't find the thing, and they end up back where they started. And then
that's mid-season for a lot of shows. First couple episodes are we got to establish where we're at, and then we got to find a MacGuffin. We got to figure out a MacGuffin, and then halfway through they got to go get the MacGuffin to do the mission.
While that's going on, Starlight's having like she has to go find herself basically, and the big thing though is you see within the I don't want to give anything, but there's some turmoil within the 7 now.
When isn't there?
Yeah, Homelander's, I think, the people are like, is this the one we really should be? Is he cracking? Is he cracking? Maybe he's cracking. And yeah, it was like this season's been good, and I'm expecting like a banger next week.
How many are left?
We're 4 in, so this next one's 5. Wait,
they do a 10 season?
Shit, or is it 9? Hold on. IMDb. Yeah, that was episode 4. Yeah. Let's see, I think there are 8 or 9 episodes in this season. There are 8 episodes. So yeah, that was the mid-season.
It's a lot to accomplish with only 5 left.
Yeah. But freaking Soldier Boy is fucking hilarious, though.
That is his role. Shoot laser beams, punch people, and say non-PC shit.
Yes. And then I watched the big one.
All right. Any other reviews before we talk about Born Again? Daredevil Born Again, episode 5?
Episode 5.
Episode 5. Let's see. Buck and Helen's relationship is fucking wacky.
Yeah, I think she's going to kill him.
I don't know if she's going to kill him, but she's going to kill somebody.
No, she's gonna kill him.
I think her with the choking with him, that's going to be like the foreshadowing of she's going to kill him, and that's going to turn her into the female muse.
I don't think she's going to kill him. I think he's unlocking something in her. I don't think their fates are going to have much to do with each other from now on. He's got so much to deal with trying to keep Fisk in line now, and she's got her own shit to deal with.
It's going to be... Fisk is... yeah.
I've already had shit spoiled for season 3. They're filming season 3 now.
Yeah, me too.
What?
So...
about
Fisk's fate.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's things in the background, so who takes over some things.
The most important part, though, as far as nerds go, we got confirmation on Jessica's daughter.
Yeah.
Name, at least. And there's no way you're going to name her Danielle without it being
And she
child of her.
looks to be of mixed.
Yes, she does. And when Jessica's talking about some other superpowered people not turning down the CIA, that would explain why he's not around.
Yep. And to the part where her and Matt, let's go have some fun. Let's go fuck some shit up.
That was a weird choice for me.
What?
It's not like she wouldn't do it. Neither one of them would go in there and wreck all this stuff, but...
Oh, they just invaded her house.
Yeah, they did invade her home.
Yeah, but I guess it's the only move. You could try and call the feds in. You could try and get some legal issue behind it. But yeah, both of them are there. Both of them are pissed. And they just feel like doing something. The fact that her powers are on the fritz now, that's an interesting
Ever
little
since
swerve.
having a kid, she says.
It's very interesting. Playing off of the notion of physiological changes in women after birth.
BB got outed.
Yeah. I think it kind of had to happen at this point for their attention.
Yeah.
You can't really string that along too much longer.
Yeah. Now, is he going to go with her, or is he going to go...
I think he's going to decide to go with Fisk. But then once he does, he's going to see how fucking completely off his rocker Fisk is right now.
Because he's just like, I can't, I can't protect you from any buck.
Yeah. I think they have bigger problems than her to worry about. Seeing as now that she's outed, she's not going to be making any more videos.
Right.
And the whole riot kind of precipitates everything else. She has accomplished what she wants to by creating a resistance. She doesn't really need to do much more.
Now the
Karen's in trouble.
the ATF has Karen.
Yeah. Well, they have her in their sights. Who knows who's going to show up and save her?
Yeah.
Can't protect her, Red.
Well,
Not him. Well, he should.
No, it's gonna be Dex is gonna come to her rescue.
Yeah, which is kind of not the only thing they can do, but it's the best thing they could do to keep her, to pull her back from her mania, her rage. If he actually does something nice for her, it creates a hell of a lot of conflict in her mind.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully, I don't say this often, hopefully we'll get to see that fucking prick Powell dead soon.
Bro,
Out of
I
everyone in the
do
show,
not like him at all.
No.
I can't fucking stand him. I'd rather sit in a room talking to Mr. Charles for an hour rather than shake Powell's hand.
Yo, he is not happy either.
No.
I'm wondering if he's got the skill and the power he thinks he does.
I think
Charles?
Yeah.
I think he does. I think he's just like,
I don't want to have to do this?
yes.
Yeah, but what string will he pull?
Well, he's already shown what he's going to pull. He went to the governor's house.
Oh yeah.
And she's got the ultimate power in this situation. She can rewrite the Freeport.
She can.
She can pull his charter. And if that happens, everything in there is fair game. He loses control over it. So then the feds can come in and look at it and be like, hey, why the fuck do you have all these cages in here?
Yeah.
I think in this next episode he's going to go on a killing spree.
He got left in the last episode with his face beaten in by Daredevil.
The fight made me nervous.
Yeah.
What a weird time for that to happen.
Right?
It makes sense for Fisk to, like, when all this just happened, and, like, what a fucking maniac, kills his wife's doctor.
Yeah.
As soon as he came in, he's being warmed to him. I'm like, no, just say I'm sorry.
As soon as he came in, he didn't even have to say anything. I was like, oh, they're going to kill the doctor.
I was like, oh, he probably will. And then as soon as he put his arms out for a hug, I'm like, you are so a disappearing act right now.
Yeah, he is so dead.
Mm-hmm. Really enjoying it, though. Yeah, that fight, like, you see they recreated a fucking cover with that.
Yeah.
It's a really good one. But I guess it kind of needed to happen. It makes sense that Matt would go to confront him now. After everything that's happened, what he and Karen just talked about.
This is mid-season, too. This was the mid-season. Like, I don't know, this show's been phenomenal. I just hate the fact that the season 3 spoilers dropped.
It's not much of a spoiler. It's kind of obvious that he's not going to be in the same position moving forward.
Yeah, obviously he's not going to stay fucking mayor.
But the other characters.
That's pretty much all I've had. Well, I had something ruined about Matt. I'm pretty sure a photo leaked online of him in an outfit with somebody.
Yes.
That points to where he's going to be in the 3rd season.
Yes.
Yes. It's weird because they said wherever he is going to be born again, a fucking brand new day. When
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This is all making sense.
Yeah.
The one scene where he splits the sword in half.
Yeah.
With his webbing. Okay. Yeah.
That he's there.
You think he'll break him out?
Because that's what I think. He's going to do that, and because I keep hearing they're like after season 3 they're going to try to do an
actual tag team up.
Well, I was going to say an actual Heroes for Hire.
Oh, yeah. Well, he wouldn't really be involved in that, though. I've heard about Heroes for Hire happening. But he probably wouldn't be that would be the Danny and Luke
I really need them to stop announcing shit. Because, like, it is taking so much enjoyment out of Secret Wars for me. Don't announce anything else. Just...
They shouldn't.
Let's be quiet, because everything I wanted Secret Wars to be was a reset. And now it doesn't seem like it's going to be a reset. And now I'm just like, well, then what's the fucking point?
It doesn't have to be a reset. I understand why people would want it to be.
You're not going to get... You have to recast some characters. Like, I think it's great that Evans came back, but his price tag is going to get too fucking high.
Yeah, he doesn't want to do this any longer. He doesn't want to do this the length that we'd like him to.
And we need a Captain America. And we need a Iron Man. And we need a new Black Panther. Like, not that I don't enjoy Shuri, but, like, there's so much T'Challa story left to tell. Because, unfortunately...
that's a rumor that I keep seeing about T'Challa, like, happening.
Yeah, but like... That's why Secret Wars had so much promise. And the fact that they were going to blend the battle world of it all with, you know, the what was it, 80s, 90s Secret Wars too?
80s. Well, that was the weird thing. All 3 Secret Wars take place on battle worlds, but they're different versions of battle worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it just a planet that the Beyonder made for people to fight on?
Right.
Or is it a hodgepodge of realities that Doom made? I absolutely want this. I wouldn't be surprised if the first one has an 80s battle world, and the second one has a 2016 battle world.
Yeah, I just don't, like, fucking restart it. Go for the gold on this one.
But I don't want to completely restart it. There's still a lot of characters that I want to keep around. played by the actors that are currently playing them.
You're going to have to make some fucking sacrifice, you know?
Or it could be some stay, some go. Whatever this new universe is a mix and match of old and new.
That's fine too. But, like, let's make sure we make the right choices here. Like, I'm happy the Netflix guys are getting another shot, but also, like, how long are we going to have with them? Is it worth carrying them over? Like, I love Holland, but maybe let's do an Ultimate Universe and kill off Pete.
But I keep seeing Sony is kind of not allowing Miles to break into the MCU.
I think they're going to kill him. Just it's going to take another 2 movies.
But can we have those 2 movies be the Avengers movies then?
No, it's going to take 2 Spider-Man movies.
See,
like,
that's
focused on him to happen.
That's too.
They want another trilogy out of it.
That's too long for me, unless we're doing the suit soon, because I would really like to see Holland play with the symbiote.
Wouldn't be against it. They really they have fouled Venom so hard.
Yeah, but it's going to be the same thing with the Phoenix. If you're going to give me the X-Men, you're going to eventually have to have the Phoenix in there.
You can dance around it for a while. You don't have to have it.
It's one of the biggest.
They went 3 movies without it in the second version, and that fucking Dark Phoenix. And that,
I think out the gate, the new X-Men we get, she should currently be in the throes of the Phoenix.
From what they're saying, it's going to focus on the original 5, so we're probably going to get them young. Which means it would take a while if they were going to try and do it similar to the books.
Which is unfortunate.
Well, that's if Sadie Sink is not playing Jean Grey.
I don't think she is.
I really don't either. There's a lot of other options for her to be. Doesn't make sense to me. I cannot fathom why they would put a mutant in the middle of a Spider-Man movie that's already way overpacked.
Yeah,
and with Frank being like her protector in it, of all things.
None of that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And people speculating like, oh, she was the one controlling the person driving the tank, and like she's bouncing around between. No, that's not who Jean Grey is.
Yeah, it's not her
controlling a bunch of. Yeah. Her abilities can do that, but that's not a representation of her as a character. It doesn't make any sense.
What if the character bouncing around is Mephisto?
Could be if they really want to do the brand new day, but they don't need him for it.
They don't.
That's a stretch.
They don't. But
they've introduced him. He does exist in the universe.
He does exist, but like, unless his part in the story is to reverse what happened, Peter actually doing his wish. But otherwise, I don't see any utility for him. And also, why would Mephisto be controlling people to do, like, the version they've introduced of him is a very shadowy character.
Oh, no.
Playing on people's wants. He doesn't seem like a destructive one. Anyway, this is a lot of speculation on stuff that's well down the road. Let's get into news.
The little bit that we have.
Gen V's got canceled.
Yeah.
I mean, that was inevitable. No?
Yeah.
And I guess it kind of wraps up in what they're doing in The Boys.
And they said they're going to show up in future spin-offs.
Which is weird, because all they have now is Vought Rising.
Yeah, just Vought Rising.
Which is a prequel.
Yeah. Who knows what else they're going to make.
I'm still waiting for them to show up in The Boys. They've been talked about, but they haven't shown up yet.
They showed them in commercials.
I know, though, which is weird. So, I guess second half of the season.
So,
we've got 4 episodes left. They've got to show
Homelander
up.
gets desperate and pulls in his powerhouses.
He doesn't have.
I think Starlight will get Marie. Well,
Joe,
according
Joe,
to
Joe. He hasn't watched anything yet.
man, Mike, you have to watch season 2.
We can't even talk about it. Move on. Move on.
Yeah. Zach Krager's movie after Resident Evil is reported to be The Flood, about a team investigating a signal from a remote celestial body. This sounds like a code name for Dead Space.
I still have that game.
I've only played a little of it. It was one of the monthly ones.
They did say they were making a Dead Space movie, right?
Yeah, that's been talked about for a while. After the remake did pretty well, they're actually talking about another sequel, maybe, and eventually it's got to get some kind of live action. It would be a great choice for it.
Yeah.
The Rock and Stephen Merchant are adapting Fighting With My Family into a stage musical.
They are. They are indeed.
And why not? The Authority, a comic team, which is kind of a sideways version of the Justice League, created in the Wildstorm universe, which now exists in the DC universe, so that's its own weird thing. You've already seen one of its characters in Superman, the Engineer, who was all the nanobots. That movie's not happening.
Yeah,
The Authority is not getting made.
I didn't think it was gonna. I think that was too deep of a, too deep bench for.
Yeah, way too serious, too dark, and when you have two lead characters that are a gay couple, but you have gay Superman and Batman.
I don't think that's.
Middle America's not going to fly.
I mean, I don't think that's the problem. I think the problem is the name recognition of it all.
Doesn't help, and this is a very adult series.
Bro, I didn't even know who the Authority was at first, and I had to look it up. And I read the second most amount of comic books in our fucking group.
Yeah, it's not a big name.
No.
It was amazing that they pulled a character from it to put into the movie. I think we'll eventually get these characters in something, but they're not going to get their own.
It's like on the same level of being like, we're going to make a Challenges of the Unknown movie. Why?
Yeah, it'd be like making a power pack. Really? Which might actually do good. It would basically be Stranger Things with superpowers.
Sure.
With more than one character. And the last story, this is kind of a crazy one. Do you know they made a Django Zorro comic book?
What?
Yes. Did you know that it was pitched as a movie?
Did you know it's becoming a movie?
Yes.
The comic was co-written by Quentin Tarantino.
Oh.
Yeah. It's actually a very interesting concept. It's the last story I snapped. A live-action Django Zorro movie is in development based on the official comic sequel that teamed Django, Freeman, and Zorro. The original comic was co-written by Tarantino and Matt Wagner, who created Grendel. So that's names right there, with covers done by Jay Lee, and served as an official sequel to Django Unchained. It follows Django years later as a bounty hunter who crosses paths with an older Diego de la Vega. Brian Helgeland is attached to write the screenplay for the film. I didn't know who Brian Helgeland was, but I did a quick search of Rooney, and his name's been attached to a lot of things, a lot of big name stuff. Let's just come on, load up. I know you want to. Fucking technology. All right, fine. You're not going to do that. He directed Legend, that movie with two Tom Hardys.
Oh.
42, the movie about Jackie Robinson, starring Chadwick.
That was a good movie.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. The Order and A Knight's Tale, both starring, I remember. I'm looking at his face right now.
Ledger?
The Joker. Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger is the words that were escaping me. Payback, straight up. I guess that means he directed that Mel Gibson movie Payback, or he was involved with editing the director's cut. I don't know.
I saw that in the movies.
It is, all right, he did do Payback. I love Payback. The director's cut's horrendous. The original one's really good. Tales from the Crypt episode.
Oh.
So, yeah. And he's written a whole bunch of stuff. Shitloads of things. Taking a Pelham 123, that Russell Crowe Robin Hood. Cirque du Freak, The Vampire's Apprentice. So yeah, this could be really interesting. And produce a shitload of stuff. Produce LA Confidential. This has potential, and I could absolutely see Jamie Foxx coming back for this one.
Yeah.
Kind of has to.
Yeah.
If it's gonna have any clout, kind of needs to. That's all I've got.
I got a quick news one. Mel Brooks says Spaceballs 2: The Search for More Money is not happening.
Wow, that's news.
Because it will be called, because he found the money.
Yeah.
So now it will be called Spaceballs, the new one.
Yeah.
The fact that when he pans over in the video and it says Spaceballs, the money.
That one did get a laugh out of me. I'm seeing a lot more things pop up now with it's just Spaceballs, the thing. Mm-hmm. And I can't remember the one I saw recently. I think it was like Spaceballs, the bathroom or something. They're going to have a lot of fun with slapping that name on a lot of shit in the coming year.
And did you watch Rick Moranis' interview at CinemaCon?
I saw a quick red carpet interview with him, or one where he was with the whole group. It was an interesting one where it was like pretty much all of them standing there, except for Mel Brooks.
Yeah.
Seeing them all together. He looks so different now.
He does.
Rick Moranis. He looks like a completely different person.
Yeah.
I was seeing a lot of pictures that were like, oh, this is them on set. And I'm like, no, this is AI. Like, look, Rick Moranis' face looks completely wrong. And then there was the CinemaCon interviews. I'm like, oh, no, that's Rick Moranis' face now. That's how it changed.
He looks...
All right.
He looks very serious now.
Yeah. He can get silly, though. He was actually, most of the time, he was a very serious person when you see him in interviews back in the 80s and 90s. It's when he gets into character that he lets it all out.
Yeah. One more year.
I can't believe it's taking that long. That's all the news I have. That's all the news Joe has, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have, Justin? Food? Going directly into food news?
Almost, actually. I ain't got too much tonight, boys. 37 Senate Democrats have told the United States Postal Service to disobey the president. Do not implement his mail-in voting order. It's unconstitutional. It's illegal. Refuse it. We will.
Yes.
We will light the spark.
Somehow, Trump came back.
Yeah. Because we, being a part of it, serve the Constitution. They announced the Elden Rings movie?
Yeah, that's happening too.
Yeah. Because there's set photo leaks, because of course there is.
I don't know how they're going to make that into a fucking film.
I don't either.
It makes no sense.
No, it's like...
Yeah,
No.
I got nothing on this one, kids.
Like,
That's a Diablo-esque game. It's...
like Diablo might be easier to turn into a story because like there's so much like, there's cut scenes and there's moments where you have characters actually interacting with each other, but it is mostly just run around and throw your fucking powers and hack and slash and shit. Elden Ring is every once in a while you walk up to someone, talk to them, they say something weird, and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna go kill something over there, and then half the time you do and half the time you get killed by it. The lore is so obtuse. Like, occasionally you run into something where they tell you something about what's going on with the scarlet rot and this place falling into disrepair, blah, blah, blah. But, like, there's not much story to it. Or if there is, it takes fucking forever to get to it, because I'm still stuck in the original area. I haven't beaten the first boss in that.
I've heard that game is very hard.
Those popcorn buckets for this movie are going to be fucking incredible, though.
Maybe giant swords.
Yeah, like the Sword of Power beverage unit from He-Man.
Liquid stick.
Yeah. I wish Vinny was still on so I could at least have his enthusiasm for this. But another person tied to the UFO research thing has has apparently died of suicide. 2 days after posting video warning about how it's scary that scientists are going missing that are connected to all this.
We are the Men in Black. Your galaxy defenders.
So, UFO researcher David Wilcock.
Okay, this is the story, because I saw something pop up where it was like Ancient Aliens contributor dies, and it has the picture of the hair guy. I'm like, holy shit, the hair guy died?
It's not the hair guy.
Yeah, it's total fucking horrendous misdirect.
Yes, and an apparent suicide outside of his home in Boulder County, Colorado.
It was said that the incident involved a person experiencing a mental health crisis.
Yes.
Deputies arrived on the scene at approximately 11:02 a.m. and made contact with a male outside the residence. The male was holding a weapon.
That man then used weapon on himself. But I believe,
you can read that.
But I believe this is now like the more than 10th death related to the UAP files that are supposedly being released to the people. It's fishy, is all I'm saying. Like, as fishy as an attempted assassination, and then we gotta build a ballroom, which now is going to come out of our pockets so it could get done quicker. Fuck you. Kyle, are you there? Kyle, can
I don't think he is.
hear me?
I think Kyle fell asleep.
Kyle, chameleon. Nothing? Not a...
There's nothing there.
No,
Well,
I think
I
he fell asleep.
was trying to get him in on this this bit of biz with wrestling, because as it's become custom now for the last like 6 years or so, a few days after WrestleMania, especially the abysmal one that was put on recently, comes the calling. WWE released the entirety of the Wyatt Six, who were currently in a storyline. So Bo Dallas,
Someone they were putting on TV.
Joe Casey, Nikki Cross, Dexter Lumis, and Eric Rowan. All gone. Also Alba Fire, Zoe Stark, the Motor City Machine Guns, crazy, Santos Escobar, Apollo Crews, but the three names that really fucking make me scratch my head: Aleister Black and Zelina Vega. Now, Black, you just brought back from AEW less than a year ago. You let him go with Zelina. They were in a storyline. And Kairi Sane was in one of the top 4 storylines of the year, currently in the women's division.
It's always seemed like they don't know what to do with anybody.
What?
They just bring people back so other people can't have them.
Well, and like they just brought Paige back. And she teamed up with one of the Bellas because one of the other Bellas got broken and couldn't perform in her match. So they brought Paige back, and they won the tag belts at Mania, which, why? But, like...
Because she's a name?
Just dumb moves all around. Every time. I mean, it's AEW's game. They're going to get a bunch of people. They're going to be, good for business, but...
It reminds me of a meme I just saw the other day and saved. Here, I sent it to the group. Wrestling has more than one royal family. It's got
the Pages.
DDP, Page, Hangman Page. Who's the last dude? I guess I know what the word is in his name.
Ethan Page, and that's Page.
Ethan Page. There we go. Yeah.
What are you doing?
A lot of pages in wrestling.
I was finishing the whole episode.
There we go. I shared it on the video.
Way to technologize.
And now it's time for food news.
Food news.
Fuck yeah.
We need a sounder. We need like a.
First food news related is I shared a tweet of Waffle House responding to someone who was talking shit about them. This dude Carl, they blocked out his @ Waffle House is nasty, terrible cooks, idiot staff. Waffle House says, please come say this to our face. Any location will do. You don't fuck around with Waffle House, bro. You do not fuck with the Waffle House.
That is still one of the best live moments ever. Caught a chair midair and just like, no.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't fuck around at Waffle House. Now into the propers. Burger King's getting together with Star Wars for a Mandalorian and Grogu collab. The Bounty Bundle comes in a nifty Mandalorian box. You can get the Barbecue Bounty Whopper, flame grilled quarter-pound beef with Swiss crispy pickle chips, bacon, lettuce, tomato, and creamy Bounty barbecue sauce. Get Grogu's garlic chicken fries with garlic sauce, Imperial cheddar ranch tots, and Grogu's blue cookie shake. And they also have collectible cups. It comes with the meal, so if you get the Bounty Bundle, it comes with a collectible cup. And a cool little, display piece from scenes of the movie.
The only way this would get me going, the only way this would get me into a McDonald's
Burger
is if
King.
they were putting out, I'm sorry, Burger King. Same thing. Burger Donald's, McKing. The only way I would step foot in one of these places if they were selling glasses. Like literally glasses.
Yes, like the old school.
Like the old school, or
like my Disney
the
cups.
90s Batman one, yeah. Or like the 90s Batman Forever ones that were like molded.
Yeah.
I'll take molded ones, or with that really great, like, silk screen or whatever it is on there.
But like with today's inflation of everything, you're going to pay like $15 for that cup.
It might be worth it. If it looked old school.
Not for $15. Those shits were $2. They were $1.99 back in the day.
Well, then the question becomes, is it worth $50 for a lot of these popcorn buckets?
Some of them. I don't regret my Ghostbusters trap that's sitting. For me though, that was like I used to have the trap toy, and my parental units or grandparental units, whoever got rid of it on me. So that's like a piece of my childhood back, as I have a operating ghost trap again.
And pretty much the same for me. I had a bunch of those glasses as a kid. And I don't anymore.
I mean,
so I've had the opportunity.
I do have a whole set of the Disney ones.
There you go. So it's not as important to you anymore.
I'm so thirsty. Lay's has got a bunch of FIFA World Cup flavors. We've got French onion soup wavies, Brazilian-style garlic sauce, and Argentinian-style steak with chimichurri. That one's probably fucking banging, I'm not gonna lie. I like me a good chimichurri sauce. Joe, how do you feel about chimichurri?
I like chimichurri.
Chimichurri is good, right?
Yeah, chimichurri is good. Especially on the, go to Skipper's Canteen, get the special Brazilian cheese bread with the chimichurri. Oh, so good.
See?
So good.
Nabisco. Nabisco is putting out Grogu Nilla Nummies. A Mandalorian Grogu Nilla wafer. It's blue. And it says Nilla sweet vanilla flavor with a Grogu twist.
Ew, it doesn't have parts of Grogu in it, does it?
Maybe it's frog. Space frog.
If it gave me the Force, I'd consider eating it.
Oh, I'd be down.
Made with real pieces of Grogu.
So you know it's good.
Arizona
60% of the time, it works every time.
Arizona Iced Tea and Hot Wheels are getting together for new Radberry and Watermelon Drift. Available at 7-Eleven and Walmart.
You know, the classy places.
Yeah. Wendy's has a new spring menu available April 20. Oh, today. They have a new jalapeno ranch cheeseburger, jalapeno egg and cheese biscuit, sausage or bacon, jalapeno bacon seasoned fries, a cookie dough frosty fusion, and watermelon beverages like watermelon lemonade, watermelon Sprite, and watermelon sparkling energy.
Okay.
This is not my year for Wendy's, huh?
Mike, you said you're feeling nostalgic, right?
Always. I'm desperate. I mean, yeah.
Well, how would you feel if I told you Kellogg's is putting prizes back in some fucking cereals?
Saw something about this.
Yeah, Toy Story 5 collectible spoon figures and collectible character cards are going to be available in specially marked boxes starting today nationwide. Apple Yaks, Cocoa Loops, Frosted Flakes, Fruit Loops, and other such Kellogg's items. But yeah, man, James got really excited about this because I realized that his entire life till now, they did not have prizes in the cereal boxes.
I can't really remember. Now, these spoons, are they like spoons themselves or the like toppers you put on a spoon? Because I don't know
No,
which
so
one
they're
you
the
call
actual spoons.
it. Okay, that's
That's cool.
Yeah, so like they are like little characters, and you pop the heads off, and the head and the where the head was is a spoon.
It's not what I expected. I expected a pretty generic spoon with like images on it.
Yeah.
No.
Like, remember those cool, like, color-changing
Yes,
spoons you
that's
get?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, color changes are nice.
So there we go, man. I'm gonna have to get me some Kellogg's.
I just bought a box of Apple Jacks. That explains why the Apple Jacks were on sale.
Yep.
Because you're getting the new ones in.
Yep. Cinnabon and Harry Potter putting out some butterbeer inspired treats like a butterbeer flavored chilada and a butterbeer flavored cinnamon roll.
I would have liked to have kept track if I noticed the trend earlier. I'm pretty sure there's a butterbeer announcement every week now.
We're butterbeer. We're in the season of butterbeer.
I think we're in the year of butterbeer.
Could be
which
the
rhymes
year of
better,
butterbeer. Stranger Things Tales from 85 Happy Meals dropping May 5th. You can get the cartoony versions of 11, Dustin, Will, Max, Lucas, Mike, Nikki, Gourd Horde, Snow Shark, Creeping Vine, and more. There you go. The new Stranger Things cartoon on the Netflix.
Okay, that's from the cartoon. I didn't recognize half of those. Like, I recognize the kids' names, but I don't remember a character named Creeping Vine.
Yep, nope. Nerdy Nuts. The makers of Crazy Ass Peanut Butters. Dropping collabs with Little Debbie's. We got Strawberry Shortcake Roll Peanut Butter, Star Crunch Peanut Butter, and Cosmic Brownie Peanut Butter. These are like desserts. They're like peanut butters with chunks of stuff, and
Okay.
it's.
Yeah, I'm trying to picture this. 'Cause, like, I wasn't sure the way you described it if it was the cookies themselves with peanut butter. But no, it's peanut butter with bits.
With bits.
I kind of like that more.
Yeah. I was until I really shouldn't eat peanut butter. I would go for a spoonful of peanut butter sometimes. It's just
Helps
can't
the medicine
fucking
go down.
can't fucking beat
Yeah.
it. So like having these kinds of things exist now is fuck you, is what it is.
Shit timing.
Yeah. Breyers is putting out candy, a Breyers cookies and cream chocolate bar.
Everybody got to cross-pollinate now.
Kraft Mac and Cheese is putting out chicken ramen flavored macaroni and cheese.
Okay.
Yep. I don't make the food news. I just recite it.
Since I don't even eat that shit, I don't know how to react to it.
Oots! Chips is putting out a limited edition Ripples Sizzling Summer Barbecue Chip. Or Sizzling Summer Burger Chip.
I like myself some Utz chips.
Oops. Cheez-It is dropping chili cheese dog Cheez-Its this summer. Heading stores
Chili dog.
in May. Chili dog. Warhead Lemonade is coming to a store near you. In
I think I have to try this.
blue raspberry, peach, green apple, strawberry, and grape.
I might have to try blue raspberry lemonade.
Yeah, we're gonna
Three
fucking
flavors
have
that
to
I'm
try
a
this,
big fan of.
bitch.
Yeah, this is a test.
Yeah, dude.
We'll have to get Joe in
Where-
on this TikTok.
Where is this being? Is it 7-Eleven? You said?
It's at select stores. It doesn't name the specific stores, but let's assume 7-Eleven, Walmart. Yeah, Sheets.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah. But you had me at Warhead Lemonade.
Mm-hmm.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah. And rounding out the food news is, are you ready to celebrate America?
Fuck yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. Chobani Coffee Creamer has American Blueberry Creamer. Coke is putting out Coca-Cola cans and bottles with share your Coke with all 50 states. That's right. They're going to have the abbreviations for all the states on the cans. With little
So they're quarters now?
caricatures, like the quarters. Velveeta Shells and Cheese is putting out Velveeta Shapes and Cheese. That's right, you can get stars and the map of the United States. Is that not good enough for you?
Patriotic. I feel patriotic now.
Cheez-Its is putting out original flags and star shapes. Townhouse Crackers is Star Spangled Crackers. That's right, it's a fucking American flag. Dip that cracker all up in your cheesy goodness. Tyson is dropping star-shaped nuggets.
Okay.
Peeler's Gummies, which isn't even a fucking American creation, is putting out stars peeling gummies in red, white, and blue flavors. Orida is putting out star-shaped tater tots. And Super Pretzel said, hold my beer. Star-shaped soft pretzels. America. Fuck
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
It doesn't make me want to eat a super pretzel. Like the super pretzel itself makes me want to eat a super pretzel.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
who doesn't like a
Yeah.
good fucking Super Pretzel?
Definitely enjoyed myself some super pretzels. Fuck, I want a super pretzel right now.
See? It gets right in there. You think about it for a second, and you're like, fuck. And you know what you'd like to wash that down with? Some Warhead Lemonade.
Oh my god, the sodium level be through the fucking roof.
No, because the sugar level in that Warheads is gonna fucking narrow. It's gonna be all good. Even it.
Poor man's Speedball.
That's the name of the episode.
So that is the news of food, yes?
Tis.
All right. Nobody really did anything worthwhile for me
Hold
to
on.
reduce this week. But
I have a sucks to be you.
Oh, okay.
Did you
That's
hear
rare.
what happened to Kash Patel during the situation the other night?
Oh, during the correspondence dinner?
Yes.
Leave it at that. Oh, did he use his wife as cover?
He's not married. He has a girlfriend. But when shit went down, she was seen in another room holding hands with another dude.
Oh, damn. I bet he
Bruh.
was looking at her at the same time, though.
Bruh.
kind of thing that'll just drive you to drink.
He's gonna be gone soon. He's the next scapegoat.
He's gonna get the gnome treatment.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And of course,
Sucks to be him.
Yeah, it does. Douche of the week, MAGA. Just
The reason we're in this mess. And nobody did anything so all fire shit ass amazing that I gotta
no, I didn't really have any words.
applause.
Actually, I'm gonna give credit to Obsidian for saying Bethesda could not make a what was the quote on this one about New Vegas remaster. Basically saying they did not trust Bethesda to make a good game.
Ouch.
That's cold,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, that's very nerdy, because if Bethesda did release a New Vegas remaster, I guarantee you're going to be flying through mountains.
No, yeah.
Shots fired.
Aren't they sister companies?
Bethesda acquired Obsidian, but I think some artists were like not transitioned over. The ones who did work on New Vegas, yeah, they just talked shit on Bethesda. But it's
A lot of people
true,
do.
because Bethesda, they do make good games when they, after like 52 patches.
I hear they tell good stories. Just good luck getting there.
Yeah, and announcing games, 10 years ago that still haven't come out yet.
I'm annoyed with myself. I didn't snap who posted this, but it's just a phrase. And I want to give them Nerd of the Week, but I can't. An army of lesbians is called a militia Etheridge. I want to find who did that and shake their hand. Because that's fucking hilarious. That's my Nerd of the Week.
Well done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Joe? No. I
Kyle?
usually have Kyle. Kyle?
I see Kyle's fan.
Yeah, Kyle's sleepy. I bet Kyle's sleepy right now. Is that the side of his head we're seeing?
I don't
Where's
know.
hand?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I don't know what that is.
I'm not sure.
If anybody wants to guess, and please keep it kind of PG,
Don't.
what that is,
Don't keep it PG.
comment.
Bonus points if
What?
you don't.
Comment what that is. What do you think that is, people?
It's so weird seeing my own video feed. It's like I'm in a
Bubble?
fucking reality show where they're constantly like zooming in and out to get dynamic stuff. Like episode of The Real World. Shows how old I am.
The what? You mean challenge, bro? If you like what you hear,
Road rules?
go to facebook.com/nerdies. On at Nerdies on Twitter, at Nerdies on Instagram, at The Real Nerdies on TikTok, where we post reviews, mostly. Maybe some comedy stuff when we get together to do some shit in person, which happens from time to time. And my words of wisdom are coming back. I was going to record some tonight, but Justin got home very late, right before the show late. And so, my words of wisdom today are, I'm going to fuck to sleep after this. ProWrestlingTees.com/nerdities, NERDATIS. Buy our cool ass t-shirts. Our logos are up there. All the ways you can. And also the EPW Wrestler shirts. EPW Season 2 is dropping soon. I believe I'm going to be starting the new episodes every Sunday starting in June. Until then, keep enjoying Exposing James. We'll continue to do more episodes. Hey, Michael.
Yeah.
I was to get myself prepared for trivia night tonight. I was rocking out to some 80s tunes on the Spotify, and Milli Vanilli popped up.
Yes.
And I realized on the Exposing James platform, we don't have to just do things we can watch. We can discuss things that pertain to the popular culture. And I thought, wow, wouldn't it be entertaining to get his perspective as a youngin' on the Milli Vanilli story?
Yeah, maybe
really
we should.
know it's true.
Yeah, I'd blame it on the ring, if anything. That would be better. That would be a good format to like break down stories,
Right?
and get reactions. Because the way Exposing works now, sometimes we go not long form, but sometimes we go deep into something because like it really resonates. And other times, like I think the last one we recorded was like, yeah, that was
the thing.
That was shows. That was a show. That was definitely a show. Kind of like the movie that it was based on. That was a show.
Because I really would like to be like, dude, so let us tell you a story about these guys who they fucking blew up in the 80s on the music scene. And then people found out that it wasn't fucking them.
Do you play the hits? Let them hear the hits?
Yeah, we
Like,
play the
what
songs.
do you think of this? What do you think of this?
Yeah. Be like, oh, because I know him. We'd be like, oh, it's pretty catchy. And then I know for sure he'll be like, I think I've heard this one before. And then we hit him with the, but did you know?
But then you could show him the video of what the concert where it looped.
Yeah. But it all came crumbling down. What a fucking story.
It's weird.
People are going to say the same thing about the mid-20-teens to the late 2020s. How the fuck did that happen? Good question,
What's wrong
isn't
with
it?
you people? Don't blame all of us.
If not all of us did it. Blame
49%.
Blame
Not
Elon
even.
Musk.
It's like 30% of the country.
And bots.
Yeah.
But yeah. Pro wrestling teams. Joe.
Check us out on youtube.com, youtube.com/nerdities. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to all things nerdities. And don't forget to ring the bell to get notified when new content is coming. Because not only can you watch The One Above All live every Monday night, starting anywhere between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, depending on what show we're recording beforehand, and you could check out Trivia Night, usually at the end of every month. The next one will be 90s themed, and that will be on the 25th, actually Memorial Day. So stay tuned for that. Remember, you could win a prize. So sign in and chat with us with your Google account. We all know you have one. Check out our amazing interviews, Season 1 of Nerd ETs, because Season 2 is currently in production. Check out our upcoming Halloween special, our Christmas special, and the 150 greatest songs according to Nerdities. People out there, give us money. Please give us money. We would like some money. Money good. Give us some.
Audience, I'm going to say this to you. If you actually give money to the show, I will give Joe one unblockable veto for the songs.
So if they give $1, they give a penny, Joe gets an unblockable veto?
At this point, sure.
Well, it have to be a nickel. They don't make pennies anymore.
It's true. And, it's going to have to be digital. So,
So that penny will only get about...
Well, no. What I'm saying is,
66% of that penny.
you can't digitally transfer, I think, anything under $1.
So how would they digitally transfer us? Do we have a
Well,
a
if anybody's actually serious about it, hit us up, nerdities@gmail.com. We'll get in touch that way. If it happens, Joe gets an unblockable veto for the 150 greatest songs. You have until next week. I'm not leaving this open-ended. But let's see, Joe. Let's see if your years of asking them to put their balls on your chin is going to pay off or not.
If we actually get someone to give us money,
Yeah.
but asking for How many years?
13.
Jesus.
And horror this whole
About
time.
to hitting
Finally make some money
14
off of it.
in October. Hitting 14 years in October.
14
We're
years
almost there,
of
folks.
chilling.
Yeah, bitch.
The opinions of the Nerdies crew are idiotic and poorly thought out, but I think to be far more insulting. Fuck that.
Bye.
Bye.
Because of the end of civilization, the Clamp Cable Network now leaves the air. We hope you have enjoyed our programming, but more importantly, we hope you have enjoyed life.